Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick, we're on the zxspectrum 48K and we're looking at a racer called Super Champs, published by Torchraven Limited in 1985, a company I've never ever heard of. Anyway, it's a chase view motorbike racer which also came out on the Commodore 64. I think this was a game you had to send off for, as I define my keys by collecting tokens from Smith's Crisps because they're the sponsors. Citation needed on that one. So we'll see how we get on, see if it's as good as other racing games like Enduro Racer and Super. Hang on, get ready. So time in the top right, 4 minutes 10. We've got to get through various stages. Here I go. Oh dear, right, the wheel's not turning at all. The frame rate's not brilliant, but we go past the Smith's thing. Let's slow down, so speed up, slow down. And also brake, which I've done a spacebar, so I don't know why there's a slow down and brake. Maybe it's like emergency stop. Okay, now it's weave between those two twits. Scores ticking up in the top right. Smith's Crisps. Can you still buy Smith's Crisps? Comment in the comment section below. I think that was just a UK phenomenon. Oops, oh dear. Right, so that's the first problem. Collision detection is a bit suspect because the frame rate is so bad. What's that in the distance? It could be mountains, it could be a load of crisps turned around. If you are on a motorbike heading towards a big mountain of crisps, then comment in the comment section below. So this isn't expert gameplay, we all know this. It's dodgy gameplay, nincompoop chat, and seeing how you would have got on your first or second go. And I don't think too many people would have played this game. It's not as smooth as Enduro Racer, it's not as smooth as Super Hang-On, but it was a freebie with the crisps, I think. So, the trees look a bit like those Lego trees you used to get. Maybe it might benefit from a quicker computer. Time ticking up is 3 minutes. Obviously, it's going to cost us time each time we collide. I'm not sure how many stages there are on this one, and I haven't got any cheats for infinite time. So we'll just see how far we can actually get on this one. A lot of the zxspectrum games like this, when you went past a checkpoint, the colours completely changed. So we'll see if this one does it or not, if in fact I can get there. But they seem to be quite long stages. Time ticking there is now 2 minutes 40. I think what did we start, 5 or 4 minutes something? Normally it's a lot less than that to add a bit of excitement. So yes, there's not a great deal of excitement here. Looks like obviously crashing into a tree. Looks like your opponents are other identical bikers. It's a sort of okay animation when you come off the bike, but it costs you way too much time. So speed up, slow down, super brake. But it's all about... Oh man, this is getting annoying. I'm annoyed. I don't like this game. I'm not sure what it would have scored back in the day, if indeed it did actually ever get reviewed. It's Super Champs. I think I prefer Super Top Trumps. But anyway, which wasn't a game, it was a card game. Well, you just contradicted yourself. It wasn't a video game then. Why am I having an argument with myself? I don't know. Right. If you watch this far into the video, we'll try and show you everything. The good and the bad, and the awful, and the freebies, and the weird. Yes, if you watch this far into the video, and you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And a massive thank you to those people that have subscribed so far. You're probably as crazy as me. It's slow burn, this channel. Other channels spring up and overtake this one quite quickly but I think there's skullduggery going on, I don't know. It might be just plain jealousy on my account. But anyway, I'll get there through pure determination and being too stupid to give up. So thank you for the members that are keeping this thing on the road. We are building up, the idea of the channel, as well as stress busting, is to build up a compendium. Like an index, so when everyone's long gone, some kid from the year 5082 can maybe have a look at that on Mars somewhere. If YouTube's still going, but they probably would have taken it all off, and all the content would probably be in a small data cube given away with a free packet of crisps that you send off for, probably. So we're all in it. Say hello to the crisp eaters, everyone, in the comment section below. Hello, future crisp eaters from the year, whatever year I said. Let's just say 5068 instead. I know I didn't say that first of all, but 5068, let's aim for that. And it's crunch, and I go out there. So, do you know what? Already, I don't want to play this game anymore. I want to play something else that's a bit smoother. It's annoying, it's frustrating. Will I get to the checkpoint not crashing every 2 seconds like this, and you don't know what distance it is to the end of the stage? At least throw me a bone, as Dr. Evil said in Austin Powers. Throw me a frickin' bone, or whatever like that. I sounded more like a criminal from Danger Mouse then. Anyway, never mind. If you are Danger Mouse, then comment in the comment section below what's happened to Penfold. Do 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 do. Danger Mouse had a few games on the Spectrum. I've reviewed one of them. You might want to track that down. Danger Mouse. There we go. I think there's a couple of other ones I haven't done. So I've reviewed one of the three, I think. Right. The sound is pretty much as you would expect the ZX Spectrum to do. The road's the same colour as the surrounding though, which I'm not a big fan of. They could at least have done that. The bike is it's a bit weird. The bike seems too small for the bloke. It's a bloke on a little kid's bike. We've got 1 second left. What's going to happen now? Are we going to get any further? No, timed out. And I don't know how close I had got to the end of the stage really. Game over, doomed. Right, Smiths, Crisps, Super Champs, Nick, that's me. Right, well I might as well have one last go, but I got a funny feeling I'm going to do more or less the same, and I'm not going to get to stage 2. If you have played this and have got to stage 2, then comment in the comment section below, is stage 2 the same colour? And how many stages are there? Right, so I'm with these two guys, they're going to accelerate off of the distance I would have thought. Yep, there they go. Why is my bike so slow? Right, yeah, it's about 4 minutes 10, we started off something like that. Right, so try and avoid crashing with stuff. I know, it's quite novel for a racing game, but don't crash with stuff and go really, really fast. That's what I'd say if I was a Formula 1 manager there. I'd say to Fernando Alonso, just go faster than anyone else and don't crash. And he'd say, oh, thank you, I didn't think of that. Or Max Verstappen or Lewis Hamilton, or whoever the superhero of the day might be. Jeffrey Parsons, Rodrigo Risotto. I'm trying to guess names that might come up. Right, here we go. Speed it round. Through genetics, they might clone some drivers. So Ayrton Senna version 8 might be the world champion at the moment. Especially if you're watching it in the year 50, 60, whatever I said, 8, something. Right, let's just say I said the year 8022. It's getting later and later all the time. I don't think anyone from the year 8022 is going to be watching this, but I might be surprised. Crunch. No, God. It's more crunch here than a box of hazelnuts. Right, okay. That makes no sense at all. Super Champs. Just crisps. If I'm reviewing this, will the crisp people send me a load of free crisps if they're still in business? They say, son, oh, there's been a big spike in our crisp sales. I thought we'd gone bankrupt. Yes, because Nick mentioned it in a video, which probably got 162 views. Oh, yeah, okay, and everyone bought a ton of crisps. Well, send them to me, or at least get in contact with me. I want my crisps. Actually, I can't eat them as an adult now, but I did quite like Monster Munch. They were quite good. The pickled onion flavour was like warfare. As a kid, I could eat them. As an adult now, no way, Jose. My insides have lost all their superpowers, and there's no way I can eat a bag of pickled onion Monster Munch nowadays. A lot of stuff like that. There's something called a pot noodle. If you're not in the UK, you might not know what that is, but it's a pot with noodles in it that you boil hot water and pour it in. There's one called a Bombay Bad Boy where you put the sachet sauce on, and it is like warfare really. It's too hot. I can't eat stuff that's too hot. No meal you should be crying all the way through, and I think you might be crying through the bit of this game really. It's just not doing it for me. It's a little bit of undulation there, so it's doing that. That's always one of my good things to see in a game. So undulation. That's nice, but it's too slow. That's not enough interest. Everything's like more or less the same colour. The stages are too long. But remember, Nick, it was a freebie for collecting tokens, I think. But, you know, if you collect enough tokens and got this, you think, yeah, great, it's a racing game. To have a look at other like chase few races like Work Le Mans, that's very, very smooth. I love that game. It's got the excitement of completing the laps, which are a lot shorter than this. So that's what's killing this game, really. The length of the stages. As a kid, you want to feel that you're getting somewhere. So maybe they should have done the first stage over, I don't know, maybe 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes there, and it was easily doable. Just so you can get that joy of seeing everything change colour, and then try and step up the difficulty there. This one, it's not really firing the imagination early on. There's no backstory to this racer. Maybe they could have set it in the future or something like that, but there's just better options available almost straight away. Right, but from a historical point of view, yes. I mean, say, you might not have heard of this one because it's possible rarity. But if you've played this before on the Commodore 64, then let me know. I'm not sure if it come out on any other systems, to be fair to you. And I always try and be fair to you, as well as being a raving nincompoop. He's a raving nincompoop. Lock him up. No. Right. So, I was doing quite well, but I seem to be crashing more times in the ZX81 now, or an Amiga with a dodgy modulator. But 48 seconds, can he do it? Can he do it? Yeah, no. Right, come on, speeding along. If you're still watching, then say hello to me or anyone else in that comment section. I like a bit of activity, and that's what happens. It's a tough sell on YouTube. You want to appeal to as many people as possible, really, but also stay true to your core values of what you're trying to do. There, if you get great views, then brilliant, but don't chase it. Don't copy anyone else. And there we go. I just wanted to build a library of ZX Spectrum. We've put a few other systems on as well, but Spectrum is the core of the channel, I would say, because that's what I owned back in the day. That was my first computer, so that's my first love. 48K rubber keyboard in the 80s, a million zillion pillion years ago. Oh man, folks getting some cool air now. Get up, you Wally. Good advice if you're a boxing manager. Just shout that out. Get up, you Wally. They should dub that into the Rocky movies. Right, Zero. I think that's more or less the same bend. It looks familiar that I got done before. So 2 goes, similar sort of situation. Let's see if I got exactly the same score. No, ever so slightly less, but let's not split hairs. It is more or less the same. So I hope you like having a look at that one. It wasn't the most interesting game in the world, but from a historical point of view, okay to see. So that was Super Champs on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Torchraven, limited 1985. Who the hell are they? And there you go. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, anything retro, then put that in the comment section below. You're more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
Crunch. No, God. It's more crunchier than a box of hazelnuts. Right, okay. That makes no sense at all. Super Champs.